Welcome to Pushing Boundaries.
Have a donut.
Too complex. Too complex.
We're going to work on rolling. We're going to start laying flat on your back. Practicing on a harder surface like the floor, mat, or a raised mat table makes it a little easier to start. Today we're going to roll over Sage's left shoulder here. So what we're going to do first is we're going to pick up the right knee and place that foot flat on the floor. And then we're going to take right arm and we're going to use that for momentum. So from here, we're going to take right arm and we're going to have him, if he has the ability to, punch as hard as he can over his left side. So he's going to use that momentum. He's going to swing the arm out, swing the arm out, and then punch over, swing out, and then use that momentum to roll all the way onto the side, and then all the way into the stomach. And then we'll roll back, and we'll do a little bit differently. So we come back over. So that's one way of doing it that allows the upper leg to help a little bit with the momentum. The second way we can do is to cross the right leg over the left. Same thing, that kind of helps with that momentum. We're going to do the same thing with the arm. We're going to swing that arm out and punch over a couple of times, get that momentum up, and then flip all the way over. If they need some assistance, you can assist by gently helping that hip up and over to the other side. And then sometimes they land on top of their arms, so you can just kind of help replace the arms. So if a client has a little bit higher tone or doesn't have as much free range in the arms and legs, what we can do, we'll still cross this right leg over. We'll get that left arm tight into the side. So he's going to help him with the punching over to the other side. And I'm going to gently help from behind the hip and support the lower legs. And we're going to count 1, 2, 3. Abs are important. They help us sit up tall, stay balanced in our chairs, keep us even from side to side so we don't slouch in our chair or get too far over to one side. They allow us to maneuver more, reach for objects, just help with activities of daily living and so on. So if someone can't sit up totally on their own, you can assist by holding gently on their wrists and allowing them to pull back against you. If it's still difficult from there, then you can assist from the shoulders and help them sit forward by pulling gently on their shoulders. A sturdy railing or like a sturdy towel bar or some kind of ledge.
You could try stacking a bunch of pillows if you don't have any wedges and you need a little bit of boost in the back. Or you could have someone stand behind if you have extra help to adjust that level of decline.
If you have a power chair, you can lean the back of the chair back a little bit and block your knees by gently putting your chair up against a wall with some cushioning in front of your legs, or up against your bed with some cushioning in front of your legs, and lean back against the lean back backrest and sit up from there, and then you can adjust to your comfort level. So we have 2 variations of this. The first is the chair pushes, which is best for those in manual chairs who have strong upper body function for pushing, adding resistance with the band to the back of the chair, and having somebody hold and resist from the back makes the core work and our upper body work a little bit more difficult for the person in the chair. And can help with technique and strength and endurance. For those who are able to stand and walk independently, the added resistance can help with forward momentum, hip flexor strength, core strength, and stability while walking. So the band's probably the quickest and cheapest option for you. You can also tie on weights at home if you have them. Weight plates work the best. We use them on site here, but not everybody has access to those. But if you have plates that you can put on something that won't scratch your floor, like maybe a towel or a pillowcase or something that you can drag behind you. That will work as well.
Another option is if you can't find a person to help you create resistance or something to drag, then the next closest thing would be pushing up a hill, because it would create the resistance that you can't make yourself.
Alright, so today we're going to be learning how to get into quadruped, and beyond that, if you're comfortable getting into that situation, then any exercise you might want to do from that point. And so we're currently in a prone position, and now the first thing you want to do is get elbows underneath you. So if we're able to do that, we want to get elbows underneath shoulders. You can see we're pulling them down. Make sure hand position is right in front of us. And our next thing would be pushing ourselves onto our hands so we're between hands and knees. So push up and try to work our hands back. And that's that quadruped position. So if we have problems getting up and we need a little assistance, then you'll have an assistant helping you by blocking your feet back here and then helping with the hips as they come up. So as they try to come up, assist with hips coming back so we're in that position. If they're comfortable just staying in the position, then I would move forward and help block the hips with my knees. Not help me assist with any shoulder movement I might need. If you don't have a helper, then you can back up the back of your feet to either a wall or something sturdy that won't move. You can use that to help assist you come up.
All right, we're going to go through a lower extremity stretching sequence today. I'm going to go through them pretty quickly, but you will hold all of these for 30 seconds to a minute per stretch. These also work best if you have a caregiver or somebody that can help you with these stretches, but we'll also show you how to do them by yourself at the end. So the first one we're going to do is for the hamstring. You've probably seen this before. We're going to support from the ankle and from the knee and press up until we get a little resistance.
Right there. That's a good stretch.
And then we're going to hold. And this gets that whole back of the leg there. If you want a little extra resistance, you can pull down on the toe, and that will stretch out the calf a little bit more as well. Make it a little bit more intense. And then to continue with the sequence, we're going to support from behind the knee and push up towards the chest. Get that glute a nice stretch. There. If hip stability is okay, we're going to pull that knee out to the side and support again from the ankle and the knee and stretch out that hip. This might be more intense on the inner thigh for some people. For some people, it'll be more intense in the glute and the IT band on the side. And again, keeping that lower back nice and flat, we're going to push the knee over to the other side. And if the other stretch was more intense on the inner thigh, this will help get that glute and outside of this leg. That's pretty good range of motion. We'll repeat the same thing on the other side, and as I said, hold 30 seconds to a minute on each side.
Alright, so today we're going to do some upper body exercises in the prone position. So try to get comfortable. If you need a pillow underneath your torso to make it more comfortable, you could grab that as well. Let's start with bringing your arms out to the side into a T position. And you're going to focus on squeezing your shoulder blades together and lifting your arms. Try to keep them as straight as you can, up and down. Aim for 10 to 15 reps. And then you're going to bend your hands forwards above your head into a W position. From here, you're going to slide your hands up and down. And up and down. So we did the T's, the W's. We could also do Y's. You bring your hands up in a diagonal, and same thing, you're gonna lift and down. Lift and down. So you could do these in a variety of other positions, like hands all the way down, palms up, and lift like you're doing a ski jump, or palms back down and doing snow angels all the way up and down. If you need a little assistance, you can lift at the wrists to limit the friction on the ground. Or you can do one hand at a time as well. Very good for upper back exercises. And just being prone in this position, probably don't do very often, but this is also very good.
It helps for a lot of manual chair users who end up being very forward and using pushing motions a lot. It helps to draw all of that, the chest back open and get those shoulder blades mobile and functioning well.